cost him about 7 yards.
World happens to you and no one else.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here. First carry now for the former Viking. This is before he's hit and dropped. And they want to go back to the first down.
Note to self, kill Billy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Toss. It's McKinnon. Finding some room. Team there as the drive will continue. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night.
We're getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
All I'm gonna say is you better use your inside voice for you find your ass put outside.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First down again.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell runner and put it in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an to the 27. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the rookie first rounder from San Diego State, it's Rashad Penny. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Wilson.
Oh,
double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
That kid, when I shoot you in your neck.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. He lost the football.
Damn,
On
I had
plays
a guy
like this,
wide
when the ball
open
comes
too.
free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They run it with McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
21. You're ridiculous.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk.
You serious?
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Bruised shoulder. And we'll keep bringing it in until the time comes. Yeah, I know.
Gold now out to kick it away.
I don't care enough.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Go, Yanks, go.
Now,
Go,
to admit,
Yanks,
partner,
go.
that I've often
Go,
thought
Yanks, go.
that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles
Go,
the ball, it goes
Yanks,
out of bounds,
go.
and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a
Nobody
slanted
likes the
view,
haters.
isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, here's Penny. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Gotta go. 14. 19. 14.
Now Wilson on second down. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate, no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Running out of the shotgun
from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Wilson. It's caught right side. Dixon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Oh,
and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys will take over.
Cam Chancellor? That motherfucker retired. He ain't even supposed to be in this game.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Cam Chancellor.
And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together.
Come on, walk off.
In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I wouldn't call it disappointing. We wound up losing to the best team in baseball.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores. But
so
the
what?
game worked in that situation.
Nobody was expecting the fucking Yankees, or nobody was expecting the Red Sox to win 109 games, Billy.
On first down.
Good. Good. Go Astros.
On first down, Wilson. And the tight end Dixon.
Go Astros.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Not a big window to throw.
Go.
Coverage wasn't too bad.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So fucking do it.
Right, don't talk about it, bitch. Be about it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Not a good but a 1-yard gain on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard.
Fuck me.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Fuck it.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards.
Straight fullback dives, huh?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to get it running right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Upper arm fracture.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Get to the football. It's blocked.
Wow.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Just that kind of game.
Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
11.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 13 yards that time at a first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll get that to the rookie from Washington. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando.
Doesn't matter because I just got to kick it back off again.
Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
14.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
12. Shotgun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Pierre Garçon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
14.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Yeah, I watched him run. He went through his entire fucking throw mechanic and just didn't let the ball go. Happens to me all the fucking time, dude. 100% of the time. I honestly consider it a minor miracle anytime my quarterbacks let the fucking ball go. Either league.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Shotgun. Let's go, 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Go.
On third down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I feel like a pussy with Seattle. I don't understand.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Over the middle,
Legion's kind of dead at this point.
And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Well, at least he got the ball.
Incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
21.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
Damn, throw the ball.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Oh,
Frank Clark in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo.
Come on, let's get off the field here, please. Oh, my
Good
God.
one, able to haul it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Who the hell's watching Kevin Hart? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just...
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I think that's my brother. Yeah, that's my brother.
McKinnon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
65. 21.
They run once more with McKinnon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Get off the fucking field, you fucking pussies.
Or, you know, instead of that, don't. Stay on the field longer. Damn, you got a late-ass bye, Bill.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo.
Oh, my God.
Bananas Pettis, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard goal. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Garoppolo now.
Pick it off. Pick it off.
That was one hand over there.
Win on 1st down. The offense or the defense. Let's face it. If you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
Good old righty over there.
That would away and bring up 2nd down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right.
Come on, Morris. You got to get in there.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Yeah, we got to get back to it.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
It's a fucking one-score game going into that.
Gold now out to kick it away.
Shit, as tired as my offense was, your defense had to have been dragging ass too.
Take it in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it,
he's a
they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big way.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Quick AF.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's McKinnon, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
To throw is Wilson. On the left side, a catch by White. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Gotta go. Hey! 14.
On 3rd down, Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive.
Come on.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Toss play to McKinnon. Sheds off the tackle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Time for a break.
Probably have a one soon. I'm going to see if I can get somebody to get a play-in game going. I want to see what these motherfuckers do. I'm not just going to blindly accept them like Tanner does.
They run with Morris. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
I think I curved that enough.
Ready to march out of the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
It does, doesn't it?
And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, Procise. And he stopped immediately there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Niners, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You know what I don't understand? Last year, I made the fucking Super Bowl, fucking the Titans. And this year, I can't even string together a 3-game win streak. Shit makes no fucking sense. think it was 17 or 18.
It would have been 17 because 18 you disappeared partway through the first season.
Yeah, 17.
Definitely a premium on it. That's for goddamn sure. Shit, Ruben Foster's got him a skill point. Oh shit, got Ruben Foster up to 84 zone coverage. Good man. Why would you engage though? Why would you engage? Let's see. Yeah, Shea McClellan's out for 8 weeks, so the rest of the season. Safeties. Corners are alright. There's more safety than corner, to be honest. I mean, a corner wouldn't hurt, but they don't. It's not a pressing need like safety is.